Welcome MOTU fans to another Third Earth Reviews toy review, and today I will be reviewing the 2016 MOTU Classics Anti-Eternia He-Man from MattyCollector. Anti-Eternia He-Man was MattyCollector's 2016 chase figure. This meant that he was not a part of any subscription and was only offered on their website, but not at any specific time. This character was originally introduced in episode 11 of the German audio plays. This episode was called Anti-Eternia and featured evil or anti-versions of some of our main heroes, including Man-at-Arms, Orko, and He-Man. So before we get to our figure, let's take a look at our packaging. While the figure comes in the same blister card style packaging as the rest of the MOTU Classics line, the color represents a more Anti-Eternia theme. The typical MOTU Classic packaging has a Castle Grayskull theme, while this figure comes in a fantastic red and black design. With a red lightning, it has a very dramatic design and is perfect for mint in-box collectors. Moving on to our figure, although Anti-Eternia He-Man is just a repaint of the 2008 He-Man sculpt, the figure looks absolutely amazing. His armor and boots have a slightly glossy look to it, while the rest of the figure has a flat black deco. The red coloring for his armor and hair really pop against the rest of the figure, and I especially love the glowing look of his eyes. The angry scowl on this figure is a perfect representation of the character. Anti-Eternia He-Man has the same articulation as most of the MOTU Classics figures, meaning his head is on a ball joint, so his head can look up and down, left and right, and all around. His shoulders also have the ball-like joints so they can go up and down as well as out to the side. There are swivels at the biceps, bends at the elbows, and rotations at his wrists. Anti-Eternia He-Man also has the ab crunch as well as the waist swivel. His legs have the ball-like joints at the thighs, so his legs can move forward and backwards as well as out to the side. His legs can also rotate and get some interesting battle poses. His loincloth does affect his movement just a bit, but overall it's not too noticeable. His knees have the standard bends, and there are swivels at the boot cuts, and his ankles can go back and forth. Anti-Eternia He-Man comes with his signature power sword, battle axe, and shield, all which have the same red and black theme as the packaging. He also comes with an Alcala style power sword that has a black paint deco and a repainted Castle Grayskull man shield, so it fits a more Anti-Eternia colored theme. Alfredo Alcala was one of the artists who drew several of the mini-comics for the original toy line. Some examples were He-Man and the Power Sword, King of Castle Grayskull, and Battle in the Clouds. His sword has the handle guards facing outwards, while the more common Power Sword has the handle guards connecting to the sword blade. Unfortunately, with the shutdown of MattyCollector's website, the only way to acquire this figure is through the secondary market. However, he is a fantastic looking character that really stands out among your MOTU collection. So if you're looking for a unique figure, or you just love Masters of the Universe, this is a must-have. Just make sure you shop around to find the best price. You can also find an English translation of the Anti-Eternia audio play on He-Man.org. I will put a link in the description below. While I really like the concept of an opposite mirror world, the story sadly doesn't go anywhere. I wish that it had continued for just a bit more so we could have had a more exciting battle between the two versions of He-Man. Nevertheless, if you are curious, I would recommend checking it out as it does make an intriguing read. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to hit that like button and subscribe so you can check out all my other reviews. I will have some more MOTU reviews in the near future, so until then, this has been Third Earth Reviews.